Okay, general session,
All right, we'll call the general session to order,
5:37.
5:37. All the members are present. Want to review any questions about the last minute's meetings? Want to review the minutes? Has everybody seen the minutes from the last meeting? Everybody good on that?
I didn't, but I wasn't there anyway, so then,
No, I'm talking about the last public meeting we had,
oh,
general meeting we had.
what you know what the date was?
No.
Yeah, I think we sent all those to you already, and I thought you already
We approved them, didn't we?
No.
No, we didn't.
probably didn't do it in the open meeting though here.
Well, no one showed up at that. open
Right.
meeting.
That's right. There was no one there.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Now
Okay.
second.
All approved?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on, okay, we're good.
Got everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. The only real issue on the agenda tonight for the public meeting involves the Evo training incident. I'm going to call it incident. We read the internal report. I think everybody's in agreement that the instructor crossed the line on the instruction, and where and how it was conducted. At least that's the general consensus. It's going to be my recommendation that instructor not be allowed to teach any more classes for RPD, and not just Evo training, but any training for RPD. And I'd like to see a motion on that. I want that documented.
Motion to not use Ronald Neal as the EVOC instructor.
And any instruction, any course.
So, okay, so amended.
Do we have a second?
I'll second
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed.
All, okay.
And the second issue I want to see the department address is the matter of the cameras. Okay, somebody accessing the cameras, they're supposed to be off limits. For all the best intentions in the world, whatever they may have been, there's two people allowed to access those cameras. And that is the chief and the assistant chief. Okay, I believe that's understood by the department. Does anybody dispute that?
What cameras?
The cameras in your cars,
Car cameras.
pulling the,
Yeah, we don't have a keyboard.
okay. Okay, so I want that understood because this one was two officers, one from this department, actually both from this department, either full-time or reserve or part-time. I guess is he part-time?
Part-time.
Officer Clover?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my understanding from reading the internal investigation that Ian, you, and Officer Clover removed the SD card
Yeah.
from the camera? Okay. And those are off limits, right? So I would expect that the chief to take some action on that matter. Whatever he deems as the chief is appropriate, using the HR guidelines. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that or any comments about that?
Didn't we say it was gonna be in writing now?
Yeah, I know we did on the instructor. We want to make a motion on that as well.
On the
It
cameras,
will, in the policy, yeah.
Yeah, we are going to make an adjustment of the policy so it's in writing.
put in writing for the officers all know what's going on.
Right.
That way there's no question in the future who has access to what. Okay. And I think it's already known, but we're going to reinforce it in the policy manual. And at that point, the members of the commission will have to acknowledge that when we get the new policy, and so will the officers. So that's all I have on that issue right now. As far as any kind
So
of
do we need to
discipline,
pass the motion to that effect? Or
Yeah,
just
that's
the
what I was
policy?
gonna say.
you want to do a motion?
Yeah, well, somebody make it.
I know we haven't rewritten the policy yet, so I didn't know if we wanted
I
to wait.
think we
for
should
that.
update the policy to say that only the chief and assistant chief solely have access to the cameras.
Yeah, we're gonna
Update
do
the
that.
policy to that. But we can make a motion on that. Update the policy, camera policy,
Okay.
that clarifies that only the chief or assistant chief has access to those keys.
Right.
Doug made the motion.
Doug,
We have a second.
I'll second.
Sandy Bemis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
I think the only thing, the one thing upon giving that a little consideration though too is that should there be a case, for whatever reason, that an officer had reason to think that that camera might be in danger of being altered by the aforementioned chief or assistant chief, then they are to come to one of us or somebody and say, express their concerns.
Sure.
And we need to say who.
Yeah. I would say whoever's the acting president of the commission at the time.
Okay. You guys got that?
That way it gives them, I don't want to tie their hands completely, but, okay, good.
Full agreement.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there any questions concerning the EVO training from the public that's here, or from one of the officers that are here, or town board members, or? No questions? Okay. Alrighty. Is there any new business?
I'd put that down as new business, the EVOT training,
Okay.
motions, and the camera motions. Okay.
Okay, are there any other issues, public-wise, just in general business, they'd like to bring up? We don't normally have an audience, so we're kind of excited to have somebody here to share the evening with us, so.
Just want to come in and see what you have to say.
You're being off a regular, Dave.
You and Kevin.
Me and you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, if there's no further business,
I would like to make a statement. I'm going to make
Sure.
a statement as a new commission member. I've ridden with two of our officers, and I think both of them during the duration of 7 and 8 hours I was with both of them, they on average made what I thought was something significant on average on hourly, and I thought both of them were model folks for the town of Rockville when I rode with them.
Good.
I thought both times I was pleasantly educated and pleased with the performance of both officers that I had ridden with. And I wanted to, it is my intent to ride with all the officers by the end of the year, as I promised you, my fellow new commission members, that I would do.
And I'm going to do the same if you will stop at restroom stops whenever. And that will be no public restrooms.
Oh, depot restroom.
No,
my.
my restroom.
Yeah.
The depot.
They're pretty clean, I might add.
Did we need, Randy had asked about a couple of the invoices. I guess he will come to me for that, right?
Yeah, it goes to the town board. I'm just keeping you in the loop.
what was it about though? Invoices for?
I sent
Did you want to name the officers you rode with so far?
I sent you all
How
email,
many have you ridden with?
Two.
including the town board,
You might as well name
About-
them if it was them.
outstanding
You get a gold
invoices
star on
that
there.
Well, without naming them.
they didn't have, or we didn't have until, but now they're requesting that everything get prior approval,
They'll know who they are.
Okay.
which is fine.
As do I.
Also, I guess I would add, if you want to set up a time with Brandy to do a review of the first quarter expenditures, she said after the quarter, just like I set up a time that you guys can just kind of do your reconciliation, what you've submitted and what they processed, and just make sure there's nothing outstanding on that side of the house as well. You sent us a listing of all the different things you've submitted, and I've got appropriation detail reports from her, just trying to make those things jive. A lot of the things in her report are things that in general takes care of anyway that you wouldn't necessarily have a copy of, like utilities and that kind of thing, but just so you guys can kind of balance the books and get into that habit of setting up those times regularly with her. If you set it up during the day and can give me some warning, maybe I
Yes.
can attend with you.
Yep.
If that would be of any service to either one of you, but try not to muddy the waters too much. But
And can I ask one question? You send us out the emails, and those won't go into effect until the girls, or to the women have passed their training. But will we get phone numbers for them also?
I thought I sent you guys a copy of the roster already.
You did, the full
Yeah,
roster.
but it should have
Okay.
emails and phone numbers on it.
Okay, and they're okay to use for them? the phone
Yes,
numbers,
yes.
Because the emails are different.
Those are just government emails, and if the police commission wants a government email, I can get you guys issued those government emails
Well,
also,
on
but
another email.
your personal one's fine.
don't need another.
But there's
See,
some things that,
Frankie's is different, her email is different on the long roster.
right,
But the phone number's correct.
Yes, I didn't have the government emails for him yet. Had to wait on the IT guy to do those. And, but he's got those now. That's why I went ahead and forwarded them out to you. But there's some things that they have to have a government email address to access
Okay.
certain policies or programs, I guess, government programs.
Okay. Anything else from anybody? No. Okay. Well, and I would move to adjourn this regular session.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you all.